Yeah, hello everyone. You're welcome to our live stream today. How you guys doing? If you're watching us everywhere, just hit the like button, put a comment there to let us know where you're watching from. We'd like to we'd like to know exactly where you're watching from, and also hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. There's something I want us to talk about tonight, and let's move. Hit the like button if you're watching for the first time. If you're just joining us, hit the like button, and also share. If you want to share with friends, please do share with friends. I want to share a bit of, yes, just to move. Hello, how are you today? Just to move. Just out. Okay, just to move is that your real name? Just to move. That's your YouTube name. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Just to move. I can see everyone coming in. Yeah, come. Let's discuss something very important here. I have a very important question that I received, and I want to quickly treat that question quickly. So I want us to have our own opinion to it. Whatever you want to say, please, you're free to say it. Put your comment on the comment section. Don't hesitate to pour out your opinion. I want everyone to express their opinion about this, because this is huge for me. I'm being very excited because there is an opportunity to treat uh, questions that people have in their minds when it comes to relationship. So if you haven't watched the video we did earlier on today, please go and watch it, about a certain woman that was asking what she could do because the husband was working from home, or the husband is working from home, and she's becoming overwhelmed with the husband working from home. And according to her statement, she's getting mad. It's like the thing is getting to her head already. She can't take it anymore. Just to move is civic coach. I greet you, civic coach, sir. Okay. All right. Now let's move to the question. Now, I have a question here. I want everyone to read it. I'm going to put it on the screen. So I want you all to see the question. That a man, this question is coming from a guy. Okay. I received this message, an email from this guy. He's a young man, he's married, and I want you to see what happened. Okay, I want you to look at this question. We're going to treat it. Yes, everyone, thank you for coming. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. For those of you here, hit the like button. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. If you're watching for the first time, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. I have something to share with every one of you. Thank you for coming. Please, if you're just watching, on the comment section, put where you're watching from and tell us where you're watching from and who you are, your name, or if you want to tell us your name, that's fine. Otherwise, just tell us where you're watching from. And I just want to give a shout out to you, everyone watching. I want to give a shout out to you. So I need to see that you are there online, so I'll be able to give a shout out to you. Put your name there, or wherever you're watching from, just say something on the comment section, and I will be able to do a shout out to you tonight. Okay, on my video, I'll do a shout out to you free of charge. You don't need to pay anything. Okay, now I want you to see this question. Wow, Maduka Chica. Hello, you're watching from Lagos. Wow, all the way from Lagos. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate that. I hope you're going to stay to the end of this. And I also want you to comment. I need your suggestion. I need you to put in your opinion on this topic today, okay? All right, good. Oh, you're watching from Facebook account. Thank you. I can see that you're watching from Facebook, Modika. Here is the question, everyone. Let's go straight to it. Let's cut down the chase and go straight to it, all right? And I want your opinion, and I want you to say something Hi, Antonia. That is lovely. That's my missus there, and she's watching from which from UK. Hi, thank you, everyone. I want everyone to comment and let us know where you're watching from. Okay, straight up. Let me put up the question, and this I want you to see what is the situation right now. Okay, this is the situation right now. Here's the question. I received this question from a young man, a married man. Remember, this is family aspect. This is what we do. We talk about, we bring solutions to problems. We resolve difficult issues. We provide tips and guide that will help people to live a better relationship, better life with their spouses, with their children. So we have a lot of information that we provide that is round about family. That's why we tag us family aspect. So I want you to see this question and straight up, and I want you to read it with me as I read, and then I want your opinion because I've been there. I could understand where this man is coming from. I could understand where his pain is being hurting, where he's hurting him anyway. Okay, now here's the question. My wife and I are, look at this. My wife and I are in our 30s and have one daughter who recently turned 2. My problem is my wife let our daughter sleep in our bed at night, which means I usually get out and go to the spare room. At first, it was just the occasional night when our daughter wake up and came in, but now it becomes pretty much every night. My wife doesn't see anything wrong in it at all. She says that our daughter just needs comfort at the moment. However, I am exhausted from sleeping on a bed mattress. And more importantly, our sex life is virtually non-existent. I would love your opinion. Okay. Did you guys get it? Let me read it one more time. My wife and I are in our 30s and have one daughter who is recently turned 2. My problem is my wife lets our daughter sleep in our bed at night, which means I usually get out and go to the spare room. At first, it was just occasional nights when our daughter wake up and came in, but now it becomes pretty much every night. Look at that. My wife doesn't see anything wrong in it. It says that our daughter just needs comfort at the moment. However, I am exhausted from sleeping on a bed mattress. And more importantly, I want you to understand this. This is important to this man. Our sex life is virtually no existence. I would like your opinion, please. So he said he wants me to say something about this. He wants my opinion. What is your opinion as well? You are watching now, everyone. What is your opinion about this? So let me take the question off the way. Now, what is your opinion? Just watching from UK side. Right, thank you. Now, this is the situation. You saw the question. Now, I have been there. I could tell you what this man is going through. I understand the situation. Okay. First of all, the daughter is just 2. But I think the man is missing it. He doesn't understand these stages of raising kids. There comes a time, especially when you give birth to a child and is growing up, especially the first few months, the first 2 years, that child will always wake up in the night and come to meet the parent. In most cases, before the second year of that child, or maybe the first year one, when the child is 1 year old, he wakes up and start crying in his bed, in his room, or she start crying in his bed, in her bed, in her room. Then the parents will have to go As a parent, you have to go, maybe the wife or the husband will have to go and take the child and stay with them for a while until they sleep again. Now that happens, but in most cases, some children will want the comfort of their mother at that moment to help them sleep. My son did that. There were several occasions we have to get up at night, and then either me or my wife will have to go and take care of them. In most cases, they will have to bring them to our bedroom, and they will lie down in between us. And after a while, by the time they went deep asleep, my wife or I would take the child. I want you to understand this. We would take the child and take the child back to his bed and ensure that the child wakes up in his bed in the morning, knowing that he wakes up from his bed. He's in his bed in the morning. Now, I think that's where your wife is missing it. All right? Most women don't understand that the matrimonial bed is important to the husband. You may not be involved in doing any other thing, getting intimacy in the bed or something. No, I mean, just that matrimonial bed alone is a private life for you and your husband. It's a private place for you and your husband. All right. So it's something that you need to take seriously when you are actually in your bedroom. So you don't want to mess around with your bedroom at all, not even with your children, in reality. So when your daughter or your son comes to you in the morning, in the night, when they can't sleep, especially at the age, he said, the daughter just turned 2. So he is really getting worked up in a way, and he's not understanding what is really needed or what he can do to make things better. So he's overreacting. I think he is overreacting because there are steps to these things. The first thing is, you don't want your child to wake up and be crying at night. Okay, that's my opinion. So what? When they wake up and they're crying, they bring them to your bed, to your place. And then if I were you as a woman, I would say, you know what, honey, don't worry. By the time he feels or she falls asleep deep enough, I'm going to take the child to her bed. And at that time, she will wake up in the morning in her bed. Now, that's what she's supposed to do. But probably she was too tired, or she's probably too tired to wake up when the child has gone deep in sleep. So she can wake up in the night. And then the man should do it. So if the man is awake, take your child. Don't wait for the woman to do it. Take your child. If she's deep asleep, you so much, love your matrimonial bedroom, and you want to protect the interest of your bedroom. You don't want your daughter to share with you your son. That's fine. I agree with all of that. But in reality, you have responsibility. The child cannot control that. In fact, the child would love to sleep in your bedroom with your mom, with your mom or you as a dad every day. If that's what it calls for, they don't even mind. So you are the one who is in control. The husband, the wife, you are the one in charge. So here's what you do in such a case, because this is a very simple issue. It shouldn't bring problem between you and your wife, and it should not affect your sexual life as a husband, as a wife. But a lot of times, husband and wife are too careless with these things. They just allow certain things to rub off, steal them of their joy, of their pleasure. And this is wrong. We have to give attention to what is more important, because without the man and the woman, you, both of you, the child wouldn't have been there in the first place. So you both should take yourself important. Set yourself up as important, as priority to yourselves. You say, my wife is my first priority. Your husband say, my husband is my first priority. But that's how to think. And then consider, make every other attempt or actions as secondary. I think this is my honest opinion, because I've been there. It worked for me. All right. Of course, initially we were having issues with it until we find out that, okay, there's something we could do. And we did exactly what I'm telling you. And it always works. The child wakes up on his bed, on her bed in the morning. She doesn't even care. He not even care whether he didn't say, I mean, the mother took her back or took him back to the bed. That's none of the child's business anymore. The fact that the comfort that they need at that time was granted them is the key. Yes, somebody's making a comment. Let me read your comments. Okay. Yes, Antonia said, okay, let me put it up. Antonia said, I think they both need to have critical conversation. The child should be sleeping in her room, not the parent's room or bed. Exactly. But there comes a time where the child will need that comfort. All right. And you give that child that comfort. As you give that child that comfort, I think this is winter. Why am I sweating? It's winter or autumn. Everywhere is supposed to be cold. Okay. Now, here's my point. So if the conversation is spoke, like you said, yeah, they should talk about it. Like I talk about, I know I have to talk about it, and we created a situation. I mean, we created a solution for the situation. The same thing, you can talk about it. There's nothing wrong to talk to your wife and say, you know what, honey, I don't think it's wise for us to be leaving this child on our bed till the next morning. Okay, don't let us allow this to be their pattern. If a child finds something comfortable, they want to stay on it. Trust me. So you don't want to make that thing comfortable for them. Otherwise, they won't stay on it until they start demanding for it. Now, that's the situation. She now comes every night. Like you said, it was just once in a while. Now, it is now every night. Why? Because she has found comfort in sleeping with the parents in their bedroom instead of staying alone. But that's what you're supposed to do to ensure that she learns to sleep in her room as a child. Yes, it's very important. Everyone, you're a parent here, you have children, or you're hoping to have one. This is exactly, you're going to experience exactly this. Now, the major aspect of this situation that this man reported or he wants opinion of is because their sexual life is being affected. It's like the action is jeopardizing their sexual life, and that is affecting them as couples, and that should not be happening, but is happening. They have allowed it. So here is the solution. First, your wife may be too tired to do all of these activities, so you as a man join in it. In other words, if both of you comes from work, or probably she doesn't work, you're the one working, as it may appear, everyone puts hands together to do the job that is available. So if the child wants to sleep, the husband can put the girl to bed and sleep and stay a while with the child. I mean, if anyone have an opinion here, please do, because I believe yes, Antonia said it again, the child will be happy sleeping in her own bed if taught to do so. Yes, if taught to do so, because they say most kids love their independence too. Awesome. That's the key. Most kids love their independence. So if taught to do so, the child will stay. If taught to do so, the child will stay. So that is my take on this. And do anyone have any suggestion that can be done? Have you experienced something like this? Because I've experienced it. And as a parent, I can tell you that this is true. I won't blame the man for crying out. Oh dear. There are things happening in families, I'm telling you. I won't say that this man was wrong to cry out. Okay, yeah, he cried out because he's a young man, and it's a young family. They're just starting out. Sometimes you see things like this and it weakens you. You're amazed what's going on. I didn't expect this to be. Especially some of us, we just think when we get married, it's gonna be like roller coaster every day in the bedroom, every day, no stopping. You know, it's like this is the opportunity. We just think that's how it's gonna be all the way. By the time you get into the marriage, you understand that it's a joke. It's not what you think it is. So you will not have to fight to keep that part of the relationship alive. That's what it is. So again, it's very important that you as a man play your role. Let me rephrase this. The question is very clear. I'll put up the question again so that you understand if I have answered the question or not. And if those of you watching, if you have a suggestion on what to do about this, please do, because this man needs our opinion about this. That's why he wrote to us, so we can give our opinion about this. Now, if you are watching and you have questions relating to your family life, or you have questions in your mind that you want to resolve and you are not sure what to do and how to go about it, or you'll be going through challenges in your marriage, in your relationship, and you need solutions to a certain thing that you're going through, don't hesitate to write to us. Don't hesitate to write to us. Our email address is on the description below. Just send us an email. That's all you need to do. If you have any question, just send us an email. We'll be able to treat it, and we treat your case anonymously. So we don't, like you see, I didn't even mention anyone's name on this particular issue. Nobody knew who is this person. Nobody knows the person. So he himself knows himself, but no one knows. That's the way we treat issues like this. So if you come up with a question and you ask us, or you are going through a challenge, you give us your story, we'll be able to look at it and give you an advice that will help you sustain and live happy. Okay, that's what we are here for. We're here to help each other. We are one family. We're here to support each other. So let's support each other as well by asking the right questions. Don't hide under the pain. Don't hide under the hurts. Okay, come out and speak. Ask questions if you don't understand certain things. Like this young man, he's a young man like me. He's married, and then he had kids. Now this is their first child, and it's just 2 years old. Things are beginning to happen to him, and he's wondering, how can I go about this? What's going on? Now he began to ask questions, and I commend his effort for coming out to ask questions. And that is exactly what you guys should do. Don't stay quiet in your challenges. Don't hope that the things is going to disappear one time. No, a challenge that you never confront today and win, that challenge will come back as a battlefront for you tomorrow. You have to confront that challenge again until you have to conquer that challenge. Otherwise, the challenge will have victory over you. So you have to think about it that, no, I have to be on the winning side. So here's the question again. He says, my wife and I are in our 30s. Like you can see, he's a young man and he's in her 30s, and have one daughter who recently turned 2. The daughter is just 2 years old. So it's a young family. My problem is my wife lets our daughter sleep in our bed at night, which means I usually get out and go to the spare room. And that, again, he doesn't like it. So he doesn't like that kind of thing. At first, it was just the occasional night when our daughter wake up and came in. But now it's become pretty much every night. So here is concerned that it's now every night. My wife doesn't see anything wrong in it and says that our daughter just need comfort at the moment. Yes, that's the way a woman will naturally react. A woman will react that way and say, you know what? Yes, it's always like that. I don't want you to think, no, that's a woman reaction. We know that. But as a guy, you have to stand your ground and make some decisions. Okay? A woman will say she needs comfort, the boy needs comfort, the child needs comfort. That's the response of a woman. But you know what danger is happening in your marriage, in your relationship, and you want to avoid that. So the best thing to do is take actions that will favor both you and your wife and your children. So that's where wisdom comes in, where you begin to act wisely, to take action, make decisions that only will affect, not, I mean, that will benefit both you, your husband, your wife, and your children. Is very important. So the question says, my wife doesn't see anything wrong in it. Yes, the reason your wife doesn't see anything wrong with it is because she's a woman. She feels that you should have such feeling, emotional feeling for the child as well. So it's just a child. And I feel there's nothing wrong with that as well. For the child to come to you and come to your bedroom, your marital bedroom, and say, I want to sleep with you people as my parent, there's nothing wrong if a child have that opinion. But the only thing is, you have to now make it right, because it's just a child. So you have to not change the order and let the child understand, if peradventure that child really need to understand that at that age. But your child is just 2. So again, most of the action will be done by you practically taking the child, and take the child and put that child on his bed or her bed whenever she falls deep asleep in your bed. So that's what you're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's practical. And if your wife has been doing that, there wouldn't have been an issue. All right. But for her to allow, or you allowing the child to come every night and sleeping there and waking up in the morning with you guys in your bedroom, or with your wife in your bedroom. So it's like your daughter have taken over your role as a husband in your bedroom. So I know that hurts. That's not supposed to be. But she's just a child. She's just 2 years old. Okay. Now, and she says, and you said, I'm exhausted from sleeping on a bed mattress. And more importantly, our sex life is virtually non-existence. Yeah, that's what you need to fix. You need to fix that aspect of your relationship, because if you don't fix it, things will go wrong big time. All right, you guys need to fix that aspect, where your sexual life is now affected by this thing. It's obvious that you guys have waited for too long to take action or to cry out. And there are many families like that today who are going through that, and experiencing this kind of a thing as well. So I believe that such action should not be considered. Don't consider it as a normal thing, because it will eat up into the relationship until you start drying it up. Imagine if you haven't spoken out now, some men would just take some another action, start doing things that will affect the family and destroy the home. So please, guys, I want you to understand that this is normal. There's nothing wrong with it. If you are a young family and you're having kids and these things are happening to you, don't worry. It's normal, and it's going to be for a while. The child will stop if you help them to practice staying and sleeping in their own rooms. If you help them, sometimes our son will wake up and say, Mommy, Daddy, can I sleep with you? I said, no, you can't. This is our matrimonial room. You have your room. Oh, no, you can't. Go and sleep. So again, that's the way. So either me and my wife will not go with them to their room, stay with them for a while, tell them story or say something nice, just make them feel comfortable. And then by the time they're fine, we leave and go to our bed, and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. And they've learned that, and they understand that. So again, this is very, very important to young men and women out there who are expecting to get into this kind of life, because this is family aspect. Things like this happen. So if you have a question, please, I'd like to take your question now on the comment section, please. For those of you watching, if you have any question, please, could you put your question on the comment section? If you have any question you want to ask, I would like to take it. And if you have a contribution, comments to make, in addition to what I've said, that you think that this family should add to their to-do list as regard to repairing this kind of error, please put it on the comment section below. Right now, if you're watching, please do. Oh, Antonia said that they need to fix the child room or harm. They need to fix the child room to encourage the child. Yeah, depending if the child room is not properly conducive for the child. For instance, if the child room doesn't encourage the child to stay in her room. But I believe she's just 2 years old and not a lot of interest. So there should be a lot of toys. There should be a lot of catching and interesting things in our room. Sometimes kids like this sparkling lights. You put up a lovely night moonlight in their room that will just make them watch over the ceiling, look at the ceiling, and look some beautiful things that will entice them, especially lady girls. So, and then until they fall asleep. I mean, there are a lot of things that you can do to get them in. So again, this is supposed to be a parent guiding advice for parents who are hoping to get that done in their lives and relationship. So that's a very good aspect of contribution. Antina, thank you very much for that contribution. Who else, please, want to contribute to this? And let's give this family a handful of things to do that will help them practically. If you have been in that place, this is what I think, what you think you should be done. Please encourage this family to do the same thing. So it's very important that we do so. Yes, I want to say thank you guys for watching. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching. And those of you watching on Facebook, you can actually visit this page on YouTube. You can visit us on YouTube. Just Google, type on the search engine, Family Aspect on the search engine on YouTube. You will see our videos everywhere. Our videos are there. So you'll be able to subscribe and follow us. So whenever we have any video coming up regarding to whatever situation that you will need it for, you will be among those to receive the notification. So it's very important that you follow the trend that we are going on with. Subscribe, and then yes, I'm receiving more comments from Antonia. Wow, I'm inspired here. Something is happening. I'm inspired with this comment. Also, as this is their first child, the mom will be very attached and may have a lot of concern. Yes, that's the woman talking there. You can tell that that's a mother talking there. So the attachment, the child wants to be attached and the woman wants to be attached to that child. So she won't find anything wrong with that child sleeping every day with her in your Montemola bedroom. So, sir, bros, she will not find anything wrong with it. She will never. So you have to make things clear. And he said, so they both need to talk about it and support each other. Yes, that's it. They both need to talk about it and support each other. That's the key to the whole thing. It doesn't have to be by fighting or quarreling, please. So if you're going to do this, do it with so much love, so much understanding, and don't raise your voice. Don't try to command the woman to do these things. Don't get angry about it, even though you're already angry. Don't get angry about it. Okay, just talk it over. All right, the woman will understand because she's attached to the boy. To the child. So the woman will understand if at all there's something to be done. So thank you so much, Antonia, for so much comments and support that you gave to this man and this family to use. So if you're watching right now, you haven't subscribed yet, don't just go away and watch and go away. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Come on, hit the like button, guys. I see about 5 of us watching, 3 of us from YouTube, and then other ones are watching from Facebook. Come on, join and subscribe and hit the like button. Let's make the like button go up. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate your support. And I believe what we're sharing now, if you agree with us, please don't hesitate to say I agree on the comment section. If you don't agree with us, please also say I disagree. Put it on the comment section, please. I want to know where we stand, so I'll be able to know, okay, fine, which part did you agree with, which part you didn't agree with, and then we'll be able to make things right. So that's what I'm saying about this. So thank you very much. Yes, do we have any comment coming in because I'm about to end this video right now. But before I go, if you have any question, like I said, if you have any challenges in your relationship, do not hesitate to write us an email. Send us an email. Our email address is on the description below, and we'll be able to take that email and then respond to you as soon as we can. If you want us to talk about any topic that concerns you, that you want us to explain something about for or to you, please do the same thing by putting on the comment section or write to us. We'll be able to do that as well. Thank you so much, guys. It's been 35 minutes into this. I didn't need to spend that much time because it's just a straightforward question and with a straightforward answer as far as I'm concerned. But again, I believe if they put these things to work, or if you are watching and you do these things that we ask you to do, you will not have problem. And then resolve, talk about the affected aspect of your relationship, which is your sexual life that is being affected by these things. So you need to talk about that and fix it quickly before things get bad. All right, you have to fix that. So although you were not asking me a question about that aspect, but you just let me know what area has been affected. So again, if you rectify this part, which we just talked about, I believe the other parts will be also rectified easily. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I want to say big thank you to Just to Move for joining us today. And then Maduka. Thank you, Maduka, Teresa, Chika. Thank you for being part of this live stream. I appreciate Antonia. Amazing. You are amazing. Thank you for joining us and being an amazing impact on this particular live stream today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And I'm glad to say it's time to cut the chain of this live stream. So if you haven't subscribed, like I said, please, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button one more time and then follow us as we share more videos, because tomorrow we're going to be coming up with another video that will just blow your mind. So expect that coming in. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I appreciate you and I love you for being a member of this family. We love you. We love you too much. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in our next video. Until then, live a happy and prosperous family life. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye for now.